Spud, with Tony Lockett, of course. That happened earlier on today.
It's been described in all footy circles. I've taken calls from club officials. I've taken calls from AFL administrators at the very top, and they all have described it as the interview of the year.
No doubt about that.
So well done, Spud.
From a man who never speaks to anyone.
Guys. Yeah, well,
that's the thing. It's the get of the year as well.
JB really hasn't apologised yet.
Well, you're not going to get that, Spud, because twice you said yes and it didn't happen, so eventually you had to deliver.
How relaxed was he, though, the champ, when he came on? You could tell the bond between Spud
that's true.
And the respect for probably me and others.
I'll tell you what, I was toey. I was a bit toey.
Yeah,
I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go.
Bert 5773 on at James Brayshaw Global and Trending. Big Plugger was fantastic and quite clearly loves the old Spud. ... Gaz sounded a little nervous.
Oh, well,
according
I
to
didn't think so.
No.
So were there any nerves for you, Gary?
No, certainly not. Me and Plugger, we shared locker rooms and showers. I'm not sure he knew who I was, to be perfectly honest.
Yes, he did.
He mated me a fair bit.
Did.
No, he did mate me a bit. No, it was good. And I wouldn't have spoken to him for 10, probably more, longer years. So
probably 95.
He sounded just like happy to be talking to his mate Spuddy Boy, and that's where it came across, and I thought it was fantastic.
Well, let's put it into perspective, says Les, 1968. He just got an old mate to call in. It isn't exactly Gandhi.
Off, Les.
Actually,
we don't need that crap.
Les.
Don't water on it, Les.
You
Don't rain on it.
It is, Les. It's bigger than that, because he doesn't. Gandhi at least gave himself to the people.
Not bad
That's
from Les.
Plugger doesn't give himself to anyone unless it's a mate.
Yeah, go now.
We should get the chomp on.
Stevie.
Imagine Stevie.
I know.
He'd have blown the front of his pants out when he heard
No
Big
doubt about
Plugger.
that.
I asked him who his favourite or who he enjoyed watching. And he went through a few tokens, and then he said, "Oh, I love Stevie. Yeah, he's got a bit of what do you say? A bit of madness about him.
A bit loose.
Bit loose. Get that grab out, Big Nose, and let's ring Chomp and see how he's
What about the
about.
other? Will we get the other Chomp on just to see how an interview? It took Plugger 12 years to come back on Triple M.
Tony Jones,
After Chomp,
who did a little bit of Hume himself at his own expense, which I like.
Yep.
but he upset the big fella.
Well, he did, but if you go back and listen to the original interview, it wasn't just the chompers.
Yeah,
I think the old enforcer also
backed over
piled
it.
in with the boots.
Yeah.
And you get interesting feedback during the course of what we do, Gary, from all sorts of people who love the broadcast. Simon O'Donnell being one of them. Of course, Big Scuba. Former St Kilda teammate of yours, Spud, or did you?
Yeah, no, played
with Big
Played with
Scoob.
Scoob.
Was he all over the interview? There's Scoob's seat up there on the third row where he allegedly hit a six.
Greg Matthews.
I'm not sure that's true.
Yeah, and then of course, not only was he an unbelievably talented young footballer, but then he gave that up to go and play cricket.
World Cup in
World
87.
Cup 87, and of course, a hard-hitting middle order batsman, Gary.
Lower middle order.
Lower middle order, but really a bit apologetic with the pill in hand. It was only just. It was a lot of bluff and bluster, but the thing wasn't coming through with any heat.
Good hittable pace.
It was. Well, he's just pointed out the fact that you and he were never teammates because you were in the twos.
Well,
was that true or not?
Scuba's listening. I played 3 reserves games.
Well, he reckons they were the ones when he was in the seniors.
Well, he must have shoved off after round 4 then. Is that right, Scuba?
Well, I don't know. I'll leave you two to work with
actually, hang on. Sorry. No, he's right. 83, I played on permit, believe it or not.
What was Scuba?
And Scuba wasn't there in 84. He made a comeback.
Yes.
I played Scuba. You made a comeback, mate. That I reckon it was about 85 or 86. You played 2 games and... Actually, I might... You want to know how he got his nickname, Scuba?
No, we don't need to know. This is a man who can't defend himself.
No,
and I'm all for piling it into a man who can't defend himself.
This one's above board.
Did you hear the interview earlier today, JC?
With Plugger Lock. I've been waiting a whole month for it. Of course, I heard every word. You did Frawley, don't you? You know, they put you under the pump.
Frawley.
Is that right,
Sorry.
Is that right,
Frawleyed him.
He Frawleyed him. The last bloke who Frawleyed you, he just knocked him out.
Met with the
what
old
happened
enforcer.
on the field, mate. Yeah, that's it. Old boss.
You on tomorrow, JZ, 3
Yes,
o'clock?
buddy. Yep.
Sunday flying on 3AW. It is compulsory.
On Triple M, I hope you're saying.
And we got some news straight from the desk.
Did you just drop a 3AW in there?
I did, but I need to defend myself.
How?
I'm on heavy medication. I am.
That is unbelievable.
I'm on heavy medication.
We had a go at Bristle over
Yeah,
it,
exactly right.
and we threw him
We
under
didn't
the
think
bus.
because he was the most recent
Well,
one.
he's not on medication like I am, Spud.
He's got
That's
gout.
taken you back 10 years.
I know. Why do I say that?
Well, don't worry about the fact that you and I and the Enforcer are going down for a very good charity tomorrow. And
Luke
speaking,
Hodge has got us going down for a charity for a tragic set of circumstances that are close to his heart. So we'll be down in Geelong tomorrow, down at the wharf, are we?
somewhere like that. Yeah.
If I'm coming home, then you're going out and having a big lunch, I
Lunch,
believe.
and you're coming too.
No, I'm not.
It's about time you got around some of your mates.
Jim,
Come on.
I'm on
I
severe
don't care.
medication.
The best thing you can do with any physical
No, it's
ailment
not.
is inject alcohol.
No.
into it. I'm telling you, Gary. Once you do that,
Responsible
Come
drinking,
on.
Gary,
of course.
once you do
Not
that, you get better quickly.
Not with the real heavy stuff I'm on, Jim. God, I shouldn't even have been at work
I tell
today.
you right now.
I tell you.
Hey,